Welcome back to Wine Down with Abby
and Jill.
Cheers!
Cheers!
Today we're going to talk about a new product, or I guess new to us, product that Scout and Cellar has that's not wine. So they also have things like cider, they have spritzer, like seltzer cocktail type things. So we're going to highlight the cider today.
I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
Because I haven't had the cider yet.
Okay.
I do enjoy cider, but I feel like this time of year I just stick to wine. So ciders have me like dreaming a little bit about summer and bonfire.
Yes. I actually found it because I had a friend who reached out who really wanted the cider from Scout and Cellar. And so I did a search. We found it. I ordered some for myself, for her, and another friend, and we all loved it. We were really, really impressed with it. So
fantastic.
Yeah.
Well, let's give it a little sip.
Okay.
Shall we?
Let's give it a sip.
Cheers.
Cheers. I've had it before, so I'm interested to hear what you think.
Yeah, that's dry.
Yeah, it's not a sweet cider.
Not a sweet cider. I like it.
Yeah.
It's very clean. Like, right, you're just drinking an apple.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's what, like a squeezed down apple is kind of what it tastes like. I love the bubbles, and I really do think like summertime, this would be great to throw in your cooler if you're heading to the beach or on the boat. I think this would be a perfect addition to your cooler.
Yeah.
Little bubbles in there. And sometimes I feel like with cider, you can get almost like a coating in your throat, right? Like kind of a syrupy, really sweet taste. This is not sweet at all, and I enjoy that. I like a dry cider.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
So it's 3 grams per liter of residual sugar, which is not a lot. It's on the lower side. We have wines that are drier than this, but it definitely tastes dry. It's called the Hush Keeper cider. So it comes in a 4-pack, so you get 4 of them, and then drink them cold. It's great.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Got me dreaming of beach days.
I know. But we also want to talk about sulfites. That's one of those words that I think people think about, they know about, but maybe don't know a lot about it. And so we want to talk about that today.
I get a lot of questions, and I don't know if you do too, that people will ask, are there sulfites in Scout and Cellar wines? And the answer is yes.
Yes.
Because sulfites are naturally occurring within the grape. And we kind of did a look at all the foods that contain sulfites. It's a long list.
Yeah.
Like dried fruit was one of the highest amounts of sulfites in it. And
juices, orange juice,
your canned soups, like if you like
vegetables.
Pickles or things like a sauerkraut, has a pretty high amount of sulfite in it. And so sulfites are naturally occurring. But Sarah, the founder of Scout and Cellar, while she was doing her research, as she was becoming a sommelier, and we talked about this before, she started getting chronic headaches and just trying to figure out why. Why am I getting headaches from this wine? I love wine. I'm now studying wine. Wine is my life. I need to figure out what's going on. So she took a deeper dive into kind of looking at what is in bottles of wine and finding that there's a lot of added sulfites in wine. What is the FDA? Like, you can have how much?
Up to 350 parts per million of sulfites the FDA allows in wine.
Okay, that's a lot, and that's a lot.
It's a lot of sulfites.
Yeah, so she found a couple of the additive things was added chemicals made with synthetic pesticides in a lot of the grapes. And then was also finding there's a ton of added sugar in some of these wines. And so her mission was to create a wine that was clean from grape to glass, but that also means no added junk, no added sulfites, no added sugars.
A low amount of added sulfites.
Sorry, yes. A low amount of added sulfites, because there is a little bit, because the sulfites are added to it is important.
Yeah.
And why is it important, Abs?
Yeah, the sulfites are important to maintain the freshness and prevent like bacterial growth. Like it's a preservative, a natural preservative that we can add to maintain the wine, so when you get it, it tastes good. But there's an amount that you need, and then there's an excessive amount. And so with Scout and Cellar, all of their wines are less than 100 parts per million of sulfites, and a lot of them are a lot less than that. So other wines, you may have up to 350 parts per million. So I guess what we're saying is, you may think it's the sulfites that are causing you I can't drink wine. It's causing problems for me, whether it be headaches or you just don't feel right. But it might be the other stuff, the added sugar, the other added chemicals, Because if you can drink orange juice and pickles and dried fruit and you don't have a problem, then it might not be the sulfites.
Mm-hmm. I'm not a scientist, but I like to think it's a lot of the added sugar. I was reading somewhere that some of the wines have a donut amount of sugar added to them. That's how many grams of sugar are added to one bottle of wine. And let me tell you, I love my sweets.
Yeah.
But not in my wine.
No.
I'd rather just enjoy a Krispy Kreme donut.
Exactly.
Not in my glass of wine.
Yes.
So, and in sulfites, we wanted to talk about it because it is, I feel like, a big question we get asked all the time. Because some wine companies will advertise sulfate-free, which isn't possible because they are naturally occurring within the grape. So
unless they add some other preservative. Like, I haven't done all the research to look into those, but could they be adding other preservatives? I don't know. Maybe that's a future episode we'll have to look more into.
Maybe.
But it's naturally found in the grape. We add a very small amount to the wines at Scout and Cellar, and it's delicious. So.
And the biggest benefit, I think, is we don't add any extra sugar, and I personally love that.
Yes. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Thanks for watching.
Hope you learned a little something about sulfites.